in Haiti, and I want to represent my country in every way. I feel like America don't give us a fair chance to show us our culture.
It's the right call. You know, I've been doing this since 1984. TPS has never been temporary. That's why the whole statute exists. Temporarily give people protection while the country's in turmoil or after they suffer a hurricane. But the problem is no administration have had the guts to actually follow that statute. President Trump has the guts to follow the law. So temporary means temporary. When the condition of that country gets better, they need to go home. There are millions of people standing in line want to be part of the greatest nation on earth.
It's crazy how the gatekeepers of blackness will extend the branch of blackness to everyone but the people who are black. So they trying to tell me because my mom is Haitian, I'm not black. Right? Crazy.
Might have to drop a dime on them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
So Trump just ended the TPS for, it seems like, Haitians and Syrians.
So basically, if Haitians and Syrians were over here on the TPS, which is about 356,000 people, it has officially been ended and they have to go back home. They're not going to round them up, but if they catch them or if anything happens, they're going to be deported.
And we understand why everybody want to associate with being black, especially here in America. Now, we know for a long time, a lot of people have been saying, me no black, and we associate black with black Americans.
Hold up now, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being so dead ass. It's crazy how the gatekeepers of blackness will extend the branch of blackness to everyone but the people who are black. So they trying to tell me because my mom is Haitian, I'm not black. Right? Crazy. But they will call biracials black. They will put black on Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, and they scream loud and proud they aren't black. But you're trying to tell Haitians, mind you, Haiti was the first black nation. You're trying to tell Haitians, Nigerians, Jamaicans, etc., we're not black? Help me understand the logic, because I don't understand.
But now, since we've been on our delineation and we've been on trying to, take care of us, a lot of people have been upset because we don't consider them black.
So you have people out here that are only supporting black American-owned businesses. I just saw this girl promoting her nail shop, and she has an accent. She's African, I think from the Congolese or whatever the case is. Her shop is right here, legal entity, doing things legally, right? She came here legally. She's opened her business, doing her thing. And the comments are like, oh, well, it's not black American owned, so I'm not supporting it. So now we're picking and choosing what black owned businesses to support because they're not black American owned. Like, are y'all slow?
Now, I don't know what's the problem with this, because when you in your cultures, and this specifically for like Nigerians, Haitians, and Jamaicans, when they rep their flag and they got their culture and they doing their thing and they support each other, we never say anything. Okay, we don't, we let everybody do them.
They couldn't give us a fair chance.
New York is home to the US's second largest Haitian community, but President Donald Trump's rhetoric has made life tough.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
As Haitians, we've been through so much adversity politically, the agenda that was made against us when it came to eating animals, all the false narratives that was painted upon us as people.
I was born in Haiti, and I want to represent my country in every way. I feel like America don't give us a fair chance to show us our culture.
At this Haitian restaurant, they're choosing to celebrate.
Football brings us together. It's a sense of belonging. Being on the world stage put us on the world map.
Haiti's back at the World Cup after 52 years away.
To made it this far today and to see us united as one again, it's something to me. And I'm sure it's something to all my Haitian brothers and sisters too.
Back home, Haitians suffer under gang violence and political instability. This World Cup is making everyone proud.
Knowing everything that's happened in our country, it's nice to be able to see everybody supporting our country while they're playing at the World Cup.
But it's a problem when we say that you're only black when you're from this land. That's it, and it's not a skin color thing. You know, it's about the land, okay, where your ancestors are from. So in this video, we're gonna go over how everybody is upset about the disconnect that they not black. Okay, well, we got things that we did on this land that separates us from everybody else. We're unique, and we wanna preserve our uniqueness. Okay, so even with the blackout with China, all of the nationalities that's not us, it seems like it's upsetting people. They want to call us xenophobic. They want to call us names just because we trying to keep our money within us. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. We never try to associate ourselves in other people's culture to try to feel like we are part. But we see a lot of that going on in here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that.
And it's a shame, and the ship has sailed, but indigenous, foundational, ethnic Americans, ourselves, the descendants of those who were in bondage here in America, you know, we tried to help you, and we were helping you for so long, and you guys were so rude and so disrespectful, and you don't have our support anymore. And you didn't understand what our support meant because you were too new to the country, and you got too arrogant, and you just wanted to side with white supremacy so bad. And so now all your protections, everything's going away. And it's going away because we no longer are fighting for you. We're no longer supporting you. We're no longer having your back. And this is just a warning in terms of just, you know, it's not even a warning. It is what it is. And we're putting ourselves first now. And it's just a shame because I know there's some good people caught up in that, you know. But next time, if you guys are allowed into somebody else's country and there's a group that you think are quote unquote oppressed, but they fought for you and they side with you every time, they ally with you and they support you, maybe don't piss them off. Maybe don't get to them to a point where they don't want to help you anymore. And so now, because the people, if anybody from Haiti or other countries are watching this, the people who are from your country, once they get citizenship, once they get to a certain position, they don't care about you anymore. And that's just what we've seen in America. There may be some that care, but the majority don't. They feel like they're better than you. They want to be better than you. They immediately incorporate classism into how they look at things. And they want to say, well, I'm now an American citizen and I'm better than those people, and those people shouldn't be here, and all these different types of mindsets. They don't help you. So one thing is, YT people aren't really going to help you. You may have some liberals, but not really, because liberals basically use us to do their dirty work. So like liberals have an idea that what they want to do, and then they turn and they try to get us as ethnic Americans, indigenous Americans, foundational, to do their dirty work and to fight for it and to get it passed. And you guys don't know America well enough, so you didn't understand that part. You thought you were better. You thought you knew things. You thought, you know, they gassed you up, made you feel a certain way. And now, and it's just a shame. It's just a shame because I know the horrific conditions that some of them are going to have to go back to. So in any case, that's the decision. Foundational stand up, Sulani stand up. You know, I'm glad we're putting energy back into ourselves now. And it's just, people are just so foolish. They're just, I mean.
You know what I'm recognizing about this 154 show? Is that it's doing more damage than help, okay, with the diaspora. They try to sit here and say, well, you know, we want to bring, this why we have the 154, because we want to bring the diaspora together. You cannot bring us together if you're disrespecting foundational Black Americans just so that your story can fit the narrative that you want to present on this show. You know what I mean? Like, if we tell you, we know who we are, you know what I'm saying? Because many of us have never been to Africa. We don't know nothing about Africa. Our culture don't come from Africa, none of that shit. Many of us know that. If we can tell you that and you can sit up here and say, no, we ain't gonna never get along. You feel what I'm saying? But like, these Africans think they can sit up here and tell us what it is. When you coming from a third world country, coming to our country to eat and cosplay us, you'll never bring us together. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much you fix in your mind that you should be able to do what you're doing and cosplaying, you know what I'm saying? We will never, most of us will never accept that. You know, because you're not only cosplaying, you're being malicious about it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, this show is causing problems. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all notice, this show is causing problems.
About they can allow, so the president has the constitutional authority to make it temporary and not permanent.
It's the right call. You know, I've been doing this since 1984. TPS has never been temporary. That's why the whole statute exists. Temporarily give people protection while the country's in turmoil or after they suffer a hurricane. But the problem is no administration have had the guts to actually follow that statute. President Trump has the guts to follow the law. So temporary means temporary. When the condition of that country gets better, they need to go home. There are millions of people standing in line want to be part of the greatest nation on earth. And that goes back to my early point. People say, why you arrest them if they're not criminals been here 10 years? Because they cheated the system. They may have been here 10 years, so let's remember, when you enter the country illegally, it's a crime, and they're doing that, putting themselves in front of the line while millions of people are taking their tests, doing their background investigation, paying their fees to be part of the greatest nation on earth. So temporary means temporary, and I'm grateful for that decision.
Devin, what does this TPS ruling mean for the thousands of Syrians and Haitians living in the U.S. right now?
Yeah, a second major decision today, Diane, just moments ago from the Supreme Court, also 6-3 with the 3 liberal justices dissenting, involved President Trump's attempt to cancel temporary protected status for hundreds of thousands of Haitian immigrants and 3,000 Syrian immigrants. Federal law allows the Secretary of Homeland Security some discretion to protect people, allow them to live here and work here if the conditions in their home country are deemed unsafe, from war, violence, a natural disaster like an earthquake and the like. For both of these countries, Haiti and Syria, those policies had been renewed multiple times. Thousands of these immigrants have become integrated into our society. Many Haitians, for example, working in the healthcare sector as healthcare aides for senior citizens. But when the Trump administration came in, the secretary abruptly canceled those designations, said all of those immigrants must now return home. That was challenged, and the Supreme Court today, in that conservative majority, said that the courts cannot review the secretary's discretionary determination. It's up to her. And she was able to do that. The plaintiffs here had also claimed racial animus on the part of the president, who, of course, has said things derogatory about those countries. And Justice Samuel Alito, in the majority opinion, said he did not see sufficient evidence of a racial animus in these decisions.
Yeah, I mean, this is really a question of whether the judges, whether the Supreme Court has any role in these types of decisions that Congress gave to the executive branch, in this case, the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. The liberal justices arguing not that judges can review the discretion of the secretary to cancel this program, but that the law does allow them to review the process, that she can, turn it on or off, but she has to follow the correct process to do so, and that she didn't hear the conservative justices saying, she sent the email, they emailed back, this is a box checking exercise, and we're not going to get into the weeds in this.
A community must have 3 things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.